Hello everyone and welcome to another vlog. Now today I am at the Hamarikyu Gardens in Tokyo. Now these gardens are tucked away on the edge of the water in Tokyo's business district. Now technically this is Chuo City, we're close to Ginza, but you're also close to Tokyo Tower and Shimbashi. Now these gardens were originally made in 1654 when the third son of the Shogun Tokugawa reclaimed all this land from Edo Bay and turned it into a coastal villa. And it kind of became a secondary residence for the shoguns. And most of this original layout is from the 1800s because they just kept adding and adding to it. Anyways, it is absolutely beautiful and it is one of my favorite places to visit in Tokyo. So today I'm going to take you guys along with me. Now this right here is the Sanbyakunen no Matsu, which translates to Old Pine. It is one of the largest Japanese black pines in the Tokyo area and it's believed to be 300 years old. So fun fact, all of the water in this garden is actually seawater pulled in from Tokyo Bay, which means it's quite dirty and you can't swim in it, but you can see fish and jellyfish and other stuff that gets brought in from the ocean. In this part of the garden, they have a beautiful gazebo covered with all these plants and these beautiful red and orange flowers. It's the perfect spot to sit down and stay cool for a second on these hot summer days, or perhaps a good place to lie down for a nap. I have serious beef with this style of public water fountain in Japan. I think it's so hard to drink out of. One of my favorite parts about the garden is how it feels completely tucked away in the city. Like if you look behind me, you have all these skyscrapers and all these businesses, but it just feels like a secret little hidden pocket in Tokyo, which I think is really cool. Now I'm gonna walk down this path and check out the duck hunting ground because they used to hunt ducks here, and the seawall where this meets the ocean, or the bay, the channel, whatever. And it's this beautiful shaded path so we're out of the sun. Thank the Lord. With these hot summers, this is where you want to be, not in the open field, but in the shade of all these trees. This is the edge of the garden right here. And over here is this big little channel of water, and in the distance you can see the Rainbow Bridge. And here are the machines to open the sea gate. You can see on the other side of this one where the water's trapped, it is quite nasty. So remember, this was kind of like a vacation home for royalty, and of course they needed a hobby, so they chose duck hunting. And you can't really see from this angle, but back there is a hikibori, which is like a little hidden recessed stream of water that they would put decoy ducks in. Then they would come to this blind where there's these little slits and they can see into the water. And when they saw ducks land there, they would knock on the wood to scare the ducks up. And then right there by the water would be falconers and people with nets waiting. So the ducks would get scared, they'd fly up, they'd get caught with the nets, and any that escaped got caught by the falcons. And here's a nice little diagram depicting the process. That's kind of sad. And from this angle you could see there were multiple of those little blinds for duck hunting. Now these gardens are good to visit year-round. I've been here in the winter, I've been here in the summer, and it's beautiful. But there are a lot of cherry blossom trees, so if you come during the spring or during cherry blossom season, that would be really cool to see. Yeah, this is such a vibe, walking across the wooden bridge over the water with Tokyo and Tokyo Tower in the background. Throughout the garden, you will find various different tea houses. Now, one of them is actually in use, which I'm gonna go to in a second, but I wanna show you guys this one first. Now, this is not the original, it is a restoration, but it is a faithful restoration. So this looks how it would look back in the day when this whole area was used by shoguns. Let me go see if I can get a different angle of it for you guys. Here you go, just super beautiful. It is quite spacious. There's the tatami mat, and here we have these ornate carvings of like sparrows or birds. Some were carved as holes and then some were kind of burned or cut into the wood. Super beautiful. And this tea house is actually right here on the water with a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful view. This video is brought to you by Jitsu Motors. We are a used car dealer and exporter based here in Japan. We're inspecting cars at the auction in person every week. This is our website and this is our Instagram. I'm gonna link them both in the description, and if you're looking to import a car from Japan, we're the guys you want to talk to. Hit us up anytime. But now I want to go check out the tea house that you can actually visit and have some tea at. This is the bridge to the tea house. Just so pretty, so aesthetic. Okay, so this is a set that they offer here at the tea house. It is these like Japanese like confectionery little things. I don't really know what they're made of. and a little bit of matcha tea. Now, these are mostly kind of like a ritualistic thing, like a gift. Yeah, here, we made these for you, like thank you for coming type beat. And at the same time, they're very sweet and they kind of offset like the bitterness of matcha. But I think they're a little more for show than they are for taste. This is only my second time trying matcha. Yeah, still not a big fan. Anyways, let's dig in. So gave it a Google. Still not like 100% sure what it's made out of, but I think it's like some sort of like white bean paste and maybe potato. To be honest, I actually don't mind this. I find it a lot easier to enjoy than the matcha. Yeah, pretty tasty, pretty cool. And I don't hate the taste. I think it's pretty good. So just finished up there in the tea house. Super fun. If you are ever here, I highly recommend doing it. It's just super cool and you kind of get a very authentic feel for Japan's culture, which is pretty cool. And coming out of the tea house, it is hard to beat these views. That concludes my little tour of the Hamarikyu Gardens. Thank you guys so much for coming along. I hope you had a good time. Make sure to like and subscribe for more daily life here in Japan, more car content. And if you haven't yet, check us out on Instagram at Jitsu Motors. We can help you source any car you want. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.